Have you ever noticed how one simple photo can start a big conversation and make people see someone in a new way? Today we are talking about Brandi Passante and her bikini photos, and this story is more interesting than it may seem at first. These photos caught a lot of attention, and not just because of how they look, but because of what they represent. So stay with me and watch this video till the end, because there is a deeper meaning behind the talk, and you might see things from a new point of view by the time we finish. When these bikini photos appeared, people reacted in many different ways. Some fans were surprised, some were excited, and others were simply curious. Brandi has always been known for her strong personality and confident presence, and these photos showed another side of her that felt relaxed and real. Instead of trying to impress anyone, she looked comfortable and happy, which is something many people connected with right away. It felt honest, and that honesty is what made people stop and pay attention. What really made these photos stand out was the confidence they showed. Brandi did not try to fit into anyone else's idea of perfection. She showed herself as she is, without hiding or pretending. For many viewers, this was refreshing. In a world where people often feel pressure to look a certain way, seeing someone confident in their own skin can be powerful. It sends a quiet message that you do not have to be perfect to feel good about yourself. A lot of the talk around these photos was not just about style or looks, but about self-acceptance. Many fans shared how seeing Brandi comfortable and smiling made them feel better about themselves. It reminded them that confidence does not come from following rules made by others, but from accepting who you are. This is why these photos became more than just images. They turned into a moment of connection between Brandi and the people who follow her journey. Some people also talked about how these photos showed growth. Over time, people change, and the way they see themselves changes too. Brandi's bikini photos felt like a sign of someone who has learned to value herself more deeply. Instead of worrying about opinions, she seemed focused on enjoying the moment. That kind of growth is something many people understand and respect, because it comes from life experience and self-discovery. Another reason these photos became popular is because they felt natural. There was no heavy editing or forced pose that took away from the real feeling. It looked like a moment captured during a peaceful break, not something planned to grab attention. That natural feel made the photos easier to connect with. People could imagine themselves enjoying a similar moment of calm and confidence, which made the images feel warm and relatable. The response online showed how much people appreciate honesty. While there were different opinions, a large number of comments focused on support and admiration. Fans praised Brandi for being brave and true to herself. They talked about how seeing a real person, instead of a perfect image, made a big difference. This kind of reaction shows that many people are tired of fake standards and want to see more real moments. These bikini photos also opened a wider conversation about how women are seen in the public eye. Often, there is pressure to look young or flawless, and anything outside that narrow idea gets judged. Brandi's photos gently pushed back against that idea. She showed that confidence and beauty do not have one shape or one rule. This message reached far beyond her fan base and touched people who believe in self-respect and freedom of expression. For some viewers, these photos were a reminder to slow down and enjoy life. The calm setting, the relaxed mood, and the natural smile all suggested peace and self-care. In a busy world, moments like these feel special. They remind us that taking time for ourselves is not selfish, but necessary. That simple reminder is another reason these photos stayed in people's minds. It is also important to note how Brandi handled the attention. There was no loud response or dramatic reaction. She simply let the photos speak for themselves. That quiet confidence made an even stronger impact. It showed that you do not always need to explain yourself when you are comfortable with who you are. Sometimes, silence and calm speak louder than words. As the conversation continued, many people started sharing their own thoughts about body image and confidence. The photos became a starting point for honest talks about feeling good in your own skin. That kind of impact is rare and meaningful. It shows how one small moment can lead to positive change and open hearts. By the time all the reactions settled, one thing was clear. These bikini photos were not just about appearance. They were about confidence, self-love, and being real. Brandi Passante reminded people that being yourself is enough, and that message is something worth holding on to. If you stayed with me till the end, I hope you now see why this topic is more than just a trend and why it matters on a deeper level. If you enjoyed this video and found it meaningful, make sure to like it, share it with someone who might need a little confidence boost, and subscribe so you don't miss more thoughtful and engaging stories like this.